By the way, have you theorized as to why they're doing that?
I haven't theorized as to why. At first I was like, well, let's see. It's not Star Wars Day. It's not even close. So I'm not sure why. But just recently, they just did Star Wars Day over down where the Florida Panthers hockey team is. My brother was the handler for Darth Vader and the 501st, and he sent me a bunch of pics for that and the video.
Looks like Hunters are going to be the Death Troopers. Titans are going to have a full-on Stormtrooper outfit.
And the Warlocks are
the Red Guard.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. And the little Death Star for the Ghost. That's kind of neat.
From Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
It supposedly has a beam that shoots out of it too, from periodically. I think I read that.
Oh, I'm gonna have to buy that skin then because
I thought that was kind of cool. If I have to, I might have to invest some money in this game.
You're gonna have to, bro. I'm sorry.
If I have to get one skin though, you know which one I'm gonna get.
Actually, I don't. Are you gonna go with Stormtrooper or the Red Guard?
Red Guard.
You're gonna go with the Red Guard?
That's the one I play the most.
Okay. I'm definitely getting Stormtrooper, but the one I'm definitely gonna play more is the Death Trooper. But yeah, I mean, I really want I might have to get all three. Fuck, man. Seriously.
They're so good. Every one of them. I want the Stormtrooper so bad. I want this Death Trooper very badly. But that red Warlock skin is sick.
It is. I think this is just I think this, and it has nothing to do with the expansion either. The next episode's called Heresy, and this drops with Heresy, so I think it's supposed to be dropping this week actually. Yeah, during the reset. If it didn't already. Shit.
No, it drops Tuesday.
Drops Tuesday. Okay. So it's a little weird because apparently, like, there's no real reason for this collab except that they're just trying to make money, which is fine. I get it, but this is very Fortnite-ish of them. Some of these articles are bringing that up.
That's really funny you say that because that's the exact same stuff I was reading too.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, though, I don't care. I think it's about time to bring some little bit of Star Wars in here. I'm looking forward to it. Good grief, with all this other crap that they've been bringing in. Thanks for some Star Wars.
Yeah. Okay, so with that, let's go. Hey everybody, welcome to another week of Midlife OneUp. My name is Rob.
And I'm Matt.
And as you probably just heard, we were discussing the Star Wars skins that are coming in next week, I think, right? For Destiny 2.
On Tuesday.
And on your screen, on my screen, I'm showing the skins, which is a Stormtrooper in the middle for Titans, Death Trooper for Hunters, and the Warlocks, as always, get some pretty nice digs with the Red Guard. And that's a really cool Warlock item on his bicep there with that spike sticking straight. That's kind of neat.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay. It's very cool. Normally, I mean, I have sunk a lot of money into this game for cosmetics. I'm probably gonna sink a lot of money into it for all three of these. White's probably gonna kill me a little bit. That's okay. And I'm even gonna have to buy the stupid cosmetic for my ghost shell, which I don't ever buy. I never buy cosmetic for ghost shells. I always wait for these things to come up for Bright Dust, and then I buy them for Bright Dust.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying the ghost shell as badly as I would love to have that. Man, you only see it when you pop it up for a second.
I know.
That's it. That's the only time you ever see it.
I know.
What are you gonna run around holding your freaking ghost out?
Yes.
That's all.
Yes.
You're bumping into stuff.
In the middle of a dungeon, you're gonna see Rob running with his. He's gonna be. What are you doing? I'm showing my Death Star.
And you got your ghost out because you just fell off a cliff again.
Yay!
You just pulled him out.
Okay, so the studio. Oh, let's see here. Bungie also promised that there will be a Sparrow skin and more Star Wars cosmetics available next month beyond what was shown in those pictures.
I believe a ship also is coming. I believe.
Is that the one that looks like a TIE? I think it's gonna be a TIE, right? Like a TIE fighter.
Could be, yeah.
That giant TIE fighter that's in the background. I'm gonna say that's the ship of that image. Like, have you seen this image? There's a TIE ship in the back.
No. Is that up on Discord?
Let me put it up on Discord for you here.
Well, you're looking for that.
Yeah.
If there is a character skin that you would most definitely want in this, what is a skin you would want to see?
Damn, that's difficult. I mean, I guess it depends. Are you asking like coolest skin I'd like to see, or most interesting skin I'd like to see?
Either or. You can answer with more than one answer on that.
Coolest skin I'd like to see would definitely be a Transformer skin. That I would like them to be 3 Autobot skins and 3 Decepticon skins.
Yes, make it equidistance.
Yeah, make it like a bundle, you know? It'd have to be Optimus Prime for Titans, okay? Bumblebee for Hunters, okay? And then, like, I don't even know who we would put as the Warlocks. Like, I don't know. It'd have to be something inspired for the Warlocks. But for the Decepticons, obviously, Titans would have to be Megatron. Starscream would be the Warlocks. Warlocks would have to be Starscream.
No. Don't throw them under the bus with freaking Starscream.
What?
I hate him. It's horrible.
What? Soundwave. They have to be Soundwave.
I was just gonna say, at least give them Soundwave.
I wouldn't mind being Starscream. I'd be Starscream all over the place, man. As a hunter. As a hunter.
All day long. It's whiny. It gives you the whiny voice and everything.
Yeah, man, I'll do it, no problem. But cool, like just like for me, it would be cool in the sense that it would give me some nostalgia, and I think would be interesting to see in the game itself. Would be like true Halo, like a true Halo skin set.
I see the okay.
Yeah. It would have to be like not just like a weapon here or a weapon there, or like a skin for the ship or whatever. I mean like full-blown skins, Master Chief riffs for each class. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Spartan riffs for each class.
Now for me, I mean, when I was growing up, my big deal was G.I. Joe.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think, let me just tell you, it would be so easy to have so many different cool classes thrown in this. So I mean, I'm not even gonna try to come up with, but if obviously Snake Eyes or Storm Shadow, could toss them in there, easy peasy. And as far as the other classes, it could be it could be anybody.
You can see the TIE Fighter in the back of that image.
Oh yeah, I see. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I figured since that's actually in the image, that's probably gonna be like the ship model. Which I'm also gonna have to buy. I'm just gonna have to buy it because I'm not waiting for that to come up.
You've been wanting a Star Wars-esque ship for a very long time.
Yeah, I have. I would have taken also a destroyer, the Imperial destroyer. I would have taken that for sure, especially if it would be like Darth Vader's destroyer, the Dominator. I would definitely be okay with that. Yep, I would have been fine with that.
Correct me if I'm wrong. That's the TIE Defender?
That is the TIE Defender, yes. And I would have definitely loved that. A B-Wing wouldn't go amiss.
Oh my
gosh. A B-Wing would be nice.
That would be perfect. That's my favorite ship.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know why it could be, because it's so wonky and
it is
odd.
It is, but it's also like the most accurate. Like if we built ships for space, guaranteed that would be a design we use. Guaranteed, we really would. Like we would mostly build blocky ships like the Imperial Star destroyers, and maybe not triangular, but we'd be all like blocky, you know. And then we'd definitely build like B-Wings for like all kinds of stupid reasons, but we build them. Something like a TIE Fighter would be like, honestly, I get it. Like it's a cool looking ship, but all that glass in the front of it scares the crap out of me. Like, there's nothing between you. There's nothing between you and the void. You know what I mean? Like, just glass. Although in the Star Wars universe, it's called transparent steel, and it's supposed to be as hard as like metal, as hard as like steel. The idea is that if you get shot with something that can go through your hull, it'll also be able to go through your transparent steel display or view screen, view window. So either way, you were going to have a hole in your ship. But I just feel like if I'm a fighter, right, and I'm trying to blow something out of the freaking sky, I am going to aim for the giant glass portion of the ship. For many reasons, most of which are psychological. First off, you can see the pilot in that thing, right? So you're like, you motherfucker, I'm going to fucking blow you out of the fucking sky. You know?
Wow, tell me how you really feel about that.
Well, I mean, if you're chasing someone down, trying to blow them up, you know.
Dude. Calm down.
I know, but you know how it is. So I'm just saying, that's a thing. So I don't know. In Mass Effect, one of the coolest concepts, or one of the coolest things that I actually heard in Mass Effect, maybe you heard it too, when they were asking your Geth friend, Legion, when we were asking, they were having a conversation like, one of the other characters asks Legion, so how come you guys don't have any windows on your ships, right? And Legion's like, why would we? They're a structural weak point. You know,
we don't need them.
We don't need them. They're a structural weak point. Totally unnecessary. And I was like, God dang, he's right. They are a structural weak point. Because think about it. You're building this really hardened ship, right? It's a really hardened ship. So because it's got to be able to take micrometeorites and space debris. And it's moving at really high speeds, relativistic speeds, right? So do you really want to put a small, even a tiny window anywhere on there that'll get hit and pow, like create like a like a pop you out into space, suck you out into space like a straw? You really want that? No.
What was the sound that came with that again?
Like that. That whistle in the beginning is the air escaping through a tiny hole. And then that's you being sucked out like a liquid through the tiny hole.
Even better when you explain the sound effect.
Oh yes. The other thing we can talk about. What else were we gonna talk about? We talked about Destiny 2. Oh, Yoshi-P. Yeah, Yoshi-P announced some new stuff for Final Fantasy XIV, which probably.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Next patch is coming out here soon. I think in time for Valentine it's their Valentine Day event. It's in the game, but it's called Valentine Day, which I always look forward to. There's some pretty cool cosmetics in that, just about all the time. Last year was a little disappointing. This year is going to be pretty good, I think, because usually if they have like an off year, the next year is usually pretty good. But he's going to also release some information on the next producer's live letter, right? Is that what he said?
That's probably hurting me.
And two of the features that he said he's releasing in the game for the next content patch is, he said it's going to be something that keeps players busy. One of them is called Cosmic Expansion, he said, or Cosmic, I think Cosmic Expansion.
Right, that said something to do with like space exploration or something like that, which I know in the game previously, in the previous, was it Endwalker, I think it was, where we've actually already gone out into space and been on the moon and stuff. Yeah.
He said it was going to be a lot like the Foundation was, which for anyone who hasn't played Final Fantasy XIV online, during Heaven's Word, they released a part of the town, or the city that you saved, which is Ishgard, right? They had like a whole section that when you first get there had just been attacked by dragons, and like there were a lot of people that had to be moved out of that section. It was like their residential section, and by the end of the game, during the end game, one of the things you can do is you can go there to help rebuild the residential section, which you did with your crafting classes. And this place was amazing for leveling up all your crafting alts, right, Matt? I mean, you and I...
Amazing. We blew through our crafting.
Yeah, we did. We really did. And we did earn a lot of rewards, and we placed on the boards. I think both Matt and I were in the 300th Like we were, because there was like a leaderboard of contributors. I was 363, Matt was like 278, something like that, which doesn't sound very impressive, but when you think about the fact that there's 3 million players playing the game, it's not too shabby. We also both of us walked out of there with some titles for our participation in that. Pretty good titles.
Plus, you get loots for contributing,
Yep.
and some rare loots too that you can even go back and resell it.
A lot of cosmetic items, and then anyway, that whole event culminated towards the. Actually, that was in effect for a couple of expansions, right? So it was in effect for like 2 or 3 expansions, and then like all of a sudden it culminated with your character and everyone else who was crafting actually finishing Foundation, and it opened up a whole new residential area for players to be able to buy houses, which is where we consequently bought our plot of land. We bought our guild manor there, and
where I'm standing right now.
Where Matt is standing right now. I'm not yet in game, but Matt is in there, and that was actually kind of amazing because it was a really fun event. It was unexpected when they announced that they were actually going to release a residential area. I mean, there was a lot of speculation and stuff, but no one really knew where they were going to do it. And I took the day off work. I don't work there anymore, so I can say this. I took the day off work so I could wake up early and start clicking on placards to be able to get a house. Matt actually... what Matt and I were doing was we were building up money. I saved up $1 million. Matt saved up like a jillion gil. And then we put it all into a pot. And whoever was going to be on, they got the whole pot. So that we can buy the manor, right? And we just took turns. Like, it was like I got up early. I was on it. Matt got home from work. He was on it. And it was because you have to put your name in there. So what we did was we put our name in there on several different plots, right?
Correct.
And then... supposedly the system is random and it chooses on whoever has the highest bid. Now it's a blind bid system, so we have to go in there and put a bid in, and then whoever won the bid gets notified like, hey, you guys won the bid, and then you actually go and claim the lot, right? But here's the thing, well, when you place your bid, right, Matt, you actually lose the money goes into like escrow.
Yes.
So
it was 19 million.
Yeah, it was 19 million, and we had a good amount of guild, but we didn't have enough to like put bids in everywhere. So we only had like 1 or 2 bids out there, and I think one of them was for a smaller house, right? And the other one was for the mid-size house, which is what we wound up getting.
Correct.
We didn't go for one of the bigger houses because we really couldn't. At the time, they didn't patch it out, but at the time what was happening was the larger guilds that already controlled like whole neighborhoods and some of the other residential areas, they actually transferred to some of the bigger plots in the new area, which was kind of shitty because they gave no one a chance. And those transfers are kind of instantaneous. So anyway, we won a house, and then we promptly spent millions of gil outfitting the house, building the house, and moving in and doing everything that we've done. We've spent hundreds of millions since on the house.
My goodness gracious.
Matt,
yes.
Matt more than I, obviously, but I mean, my spreadsheet's telling me I have spent $4.5 million on the house after we purchased it. So I imagine if I spent $4.5 million after purchase, Matt has spent somewhere in the neighborhood of about 22 million after purchase. It's been a lot, but we don't regret it. It's our house. It's a really nice house. We enjoy our house. Do we wish we had one of the ginormous manors? I do, for sure.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Because it has more storage space and bigger front yard to fuck around with. But I get it. It's fine. So
yeah, plus, it gives you the freedom to do more with. And that would be nice. But I'm thankful for what we have, definitely. It's a lot more than the smaller houses.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we can see the event, Valentine Day event. They have the page up already. That's cool. It starts Monday, February 3rd to February 17th. And it is in Old Redania. And it looks like we can get a poster, which is kind of cute. And a bouquet emote. That's interesting. That's interesting.
Bouquet emote?
Yeah, a bouquet emote. Yeah, your character kneels and like holds up a bouquet of roses for somebody. It's kind of neat.
That adorable.
It's super adorable, or as the kids say.
That'll go just with your apartment with all the roses.
Yeah, sure will. Right there. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, my apartment is not full of roses or cutesy stuff. I can appreciate cute stuff. I really can. But my aesthetic is more bookish, I guess. And I like techno stuff. And I like my apartment, the one in the guild house, looks like a loft. Like a cozy loft, but it's got books. And it's got an alchemy station and shit like that.
And roses.
Yeah,
and
sure.
Heart,
and roses.
And rainbows.
That too. I don't think I've ever put a really girly room in our home. I think I'm going to do that for Valentine's Day. I'm gonna make our whole house super girly. Just super girly.
No, you won't.
Yep.
I'm not even worried about it. I'm not even
all
worried about
pinks, whites, and reds. It's gonna be wonderful, Matt. It's gonna be wonderful.
Oh boy, that's super looking forward to it.
You know damn well I'm not spending money on any of that. So
I know, that's like why I said I'm not even worried about it. You can't even threaten me because I know you.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, that's fine. But hey, I'm not knocking it. There have been people in our own neighborhood that I've seen, in-game neighborhood that we've seen decorate for Valentine's Day and for Christmas, and they've done amazing jobs. Really cute, really awesome, really well done. Some of them even tasteful, but awesome,
Absolutely. I've seen some really well done like that, and I would take time and just look around and see how well they and what they've put into it, because it looks awesome. It's just not my style, but I appreciate it.
And they also announced that there's going to be a collab with a clothing manufacturer called Black Milk. Black Milk does apparently grown-up gamer aesthetic, but I think by grown-up they mean early 20s, mid-20s.
Yeah, because I don't see anybody older than 21 in the pictures I was looking at earlier, and I was like, well, that's it's great.
I'm seeing super e-girl vibes here, but
Yes.
it's fine. But some of it is cool. I like that shirt with the Mother Crystal. I do like that giant tee. I mean, I can't wear it because it's a giant tee. Basically, it's designed for girls to wear it as a dress or as just something to sleep in, which is fine. They have a Black Mage hoodie sweater, which has the circle that Black Mages cast to give themselves to be empowered, which is interesting.
That's kind of awesome.
It is, and they have a female model on it, but I think you can buy that for anything. It's unisexual, but it's $82. This is not a cheap clothing brand. Definitely not Shein and Temu, people. Although, if you know me, you know that's where I shop. They have the World Map dress and the World Map pants, which are crazy, but I like the idea a lot. I like the idea a lot.
I have those pants already. I wear them to work every day.
See? Nice. Anyway, I think that's it for tonight, for this week, right?
Yeah, we covered what I wanted to talk about, so unless you have anything else to add, I'm good.
No, we covered a whole bunch of nonsense. We're good. We're good. I think that was good. All right, so with that, I'm going to say good night and have a wonderful week, and I'll see you guys next week. My name is Rob.
And I'm Matt. Have a nice week.
Have a nice week, guys. Bye.
But you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself.
Yeah, you gon' need 100 men, 100 scopes, 100 cans, just for you to watch what I'm doing under the sun again. God-given gift, MCs doing the running man. If you want me to get it poppin', may cost 100 pence. Yeah, what I supply is always in demand. The throne is mine, take that. It ain't a high five, got the upper hand. I'm too real, can't